Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to another Bad Seed Brighton Property of the Week video. Don't know how many more of these there will be. Have had some people say, please continue these when you're in France, and I might do that. It'd be a good way to get around the countryside, explore, find new places, which is what it's all about. It's the end of March here. Clocks went forward during the night. It's officially the first day of British summertime. Hopefully it'll be a good one. It's a nice day, Toy Story skies out there. My property sale is progressing. I've completed all the conveyancing paperwork, returned that to my solicitor, and this week the survey and the valuation is being completed. Fingers crossed that all goes well and things are moving along. I've said to my solicitor, ideally, I want to complete before the end of June. And I thought that was a tight deadline. But we've got April, May, June, 3 months. We've kind of got the ball rolling. I might be out of this house before the end of June. I've got my notice to hand in at work, and I'll do that. The plan is, once I've exchanged contracts, do you want to go out? Once I've exchanged contracts, then I'll hand in my notice at work. And good news, I've booked the ferry over to France. I'm going to go over there the beginning of May for a week. Just look at some towns. And a couple of properties. One of which I featured on the channel before. I don't know. I think it's too much money for too much work required. But I'd like to see it in the flesh. This week I have a property for you. Bad Seed Brighton. It's not in Upper Normandy. It's in Brittany. It's in the Morbihan region. I believe it's in a place called Ploerdot. Here it is. Centre of Brittany, obviously ports from the UK. We're going to be looking at Roscoff to the west and San Malo to the east. Okay, so first things first, I found this property on frenchproperty.com. It's brought to market through an immobilier called JB French Houses, who I've spoken to previously, not regarding this property. And I know they operate out of the south of England. Property description describes this as being a detached stone slate property of 121 square metre floor plan. Lies in the countryside in a peaceful setting, 7 kilometres to the shops in the area of Ploerdut. So you can see we're much further west than my normal search area. We're really slap dab in the centre of Brittany. Property comes with 2.64 acres of land, just over 10,500 square meters. You can see there is the workshop just opposite the house. It's described as being on the other side of the lane. No traffic except 2 other neighbours further away. There's a photo here from the rear of the property. You can see these stairs leading up into the attic, which we'll come to later. And I believe they're the only access to the loft. I've actually just realised this is a 2-floor property. And from the rear, you can see that actually there's earth banked to the second floor, which I'm not a fan of. Okay, a picture here of what I'm referring to as the workshop. 60 square metres. It's a lovely substantial building. The land to the rear of it comes with the property. You can see mature trees everywhere. And then a photo here of the inside of the workshop. You know, it's a good space. Electric connected, so that's great. Moving inside the property, we've just got a picture here of the hallway, tiled floor, partial wood panelling leading onto the stairs. Then in the downstairs living space, we've got this lounge room with a traditional insert fireplace. Close up here of the fireplace. The walls look in good condition. Picture here of the kitchen. I don't understand it looks like wallpapering your units, but that's just personal taste, I suppose. Obviously needs a cooker installed. Room there for a fridge. Two things. So one, top of the radiator looks grubby, which makes me have a couple of concerns. But then looking at the roof of the building outside, that's not the same as the workshop. That's the workshop in this second picture. So I don't know what building that is out of this window. You can see the space for more units to be installed in the kitchen. Back to the stairs leading up to the second floor. So this is the first bedroom, central heating, closed off fireplace. Then I actually thought this was a second photo of the same room. It's not. Wood floors throughout. Looks to me like there's damp underneath that window. The ceiling, those tiles have got to go. So that's another job on the list. Third bedroom here. I mean, the whole house needs decorating, obviously, brightening up. By the looks of it, I think if this has a radiator in this room, it needs moving onto that far wall and a lot of the pipe work removing. Last of the 4 bedrooms here. Again, yeah, down in that bottom left-hand corner. Don't know whether that's grubby or damp. Moving back outside, we've got a picture of the oil house. As I say, I'm not a fan of oil heating. I wouldn't be looking to continue with that. Upstairs, we've got this shower room. No bath in this property. And then a picture of the loft. The loft's not a bad space. I'm not worried about that. Cracked beam, be an easy replacement. Obviously needs insulating. And I think what you would do here, if you've got 4 bedrooms, for me, I'm going to give up the smallest or worst of those bedrooms and put in stairs up into the attic and then do something more with this room. This room doesn't look damp to me. So if there are damp concerns, they're coming from that earth banked against that far wall. It's a funny one. I don't know if I went off that property as I was putting the video together. It's got 3 possible concerns for me, I guess. So the mystery property out of the kitchen window is that neighbours? In which case, to be honest, as much as I like good neighbours, that's too close to my property for what I'm looking for. The second issue is oil heating. Well, you know, we're in a time when we should be getting rid of fossil fuels. So that's a red flag for me. And then the biggest one, I think, and I didn't realise until I was putting the video together, and if I'm honest, perhaps I wouldn't have made this video if I was a bit more on point. The soil banked up for the entirety of the first floor at the rear of the property. I don't know why I didn't pick that up. That's an issue. Those walls don't like having soil against them. You can never dry the property out like that. You can remove the soil, and in fact, here's a top tip. I watch a channel called Domaine Sauvage. I'll put the link. They had an issue where they had soil adjoining one of their barns, and they had to remove it because it was causing them all sorts of damp issues. So three possible red flags. I think that's one or two too many. But anywho, let me know what you think. I'd love your comments. Also, if you're that way inclined, please feel free to like and subscribe. That's it for now. Have a great week. Summer's coming. I'll see you next time.